7,000, okay, at least 7,000 Hamas fighters. They have re-emerged in Gaza, and this is making some big headlines in the Zionist media in the West, in the States, in Fox News. And the expert on Fox News, he lost it, and I will actually share that video with you. But right now, as you can see on the screen, Hamas fighters are back in huge numbers. So they have some duties though. Number one is they are going to be quote unquote cleansing Gaza. Number two is that they are going to be finding those traitors who supported, helped Israel with information, spying for them. And there are so many other duties they will have to assume. And this makes quite sense, because when you go through a genocide, after the genocide is being paused, as we all believe it is not over, it's just being paused, then of course you have to have some security personnel, law enforcement officials to take care of the place and clean it up. So it is for us logical, but it is not logical, and it doesn't really make them comfortable when they see it. And who are these people? These are the Zionist media's mouthpiece. So tensions are arising in Gaza as the ceasefire brokered under Donald Trump's peace plan takes effect. The IDF has begun withdrawing forces while Palestinians start returning home. Meanwhile, Hamas has reportedly mobilized 7,000 members of its internal security forces, ordering them to quote-unquote cleanse Gaza of outlaws and collaborators with Israel. The group has appointed 5 new governors with experience in its armed wing, while arrested at least 17 individuals linked to Israel-backed militias. And we know that Gaza City, they are dealing with new problem, and that is pro-Israeli militia in Gaza. And this is going to be a very good time for Hamas fighters, for the people of Gaza to really clean the city, the Gaza city, from all of these traitors. And again, this is something we expect to happen after a war has paused, or a genocide in this case has paused. But this is not sitting well with Fox News. Take a listen to what they are saying here in this video.
As the hostage families await an update on the return of their loved ones, Hamas police are back on the streets of Gaza. The terror group said yesterday it would redeploy security forces and reassert its authority along the Gaza Strip. President Trump yesterday warned the terror group to uphold the ceasefire.
They knew the retribution would be tremendous, unsustainable. It would have been unsustainable. It would have been complete obliteration, and they didn't want that. And nobody wants it at this point. They want to get on with rebuilding the entire Middle East. It's not only Gaza; it's going to be the entire Middle East.
Let's bring in John Hanna.
I do hope that Donald Trump will keep talking about Gaza situation, because I don't think that will happen. He will just keep quiet. He's done with Gaza. Now Netanyahu will go in with his fighter jets, dropping bombs every single day, and the whole world, unlike in the past, will not know this time. The silent genocide has just started.
Former National Security Advisor to Vice President Dick Cheney. So what do you think the chances are, John, that Hamas upholds this agreement?
Well, the signs aren't good, John. As soon as the Israelis began to pull back from that line of control, these guys came out of their tunnels to reassert their control over the population in Gaza, to settle scores with anybody that they thought had tried to cross their authority. And I think they're making a statement that they're the ones who are not going anywhere. They're going to stay in control. They're going to stay the leading edge of Palestinian politics. They're already crafting a narrative that this was something of a victory for them. The Iranians couldn't stand up to the IDF. Hezbollah couldn't.
What?
Hamas came out and is still standing.
Well,
okay, so guys, this is the first time I'm hearing this, okay? So basically this expert on Fox News admitted that IDF was defeated in Gaza. Unbelievable. He just said that IDF, they could not be defeated by Iran. They could not be defeated by Hezbollah. But IDF was defeated in Gaza. That's what he just said live on camera. And this is what we have been saying this whole last 2 years. You cannot defeat them. Let's take a listen one more time what he's saying.
Of a victory for them. The Iranians couldn't stand up to the IDF. Hezbollah couldn't. Hamas came out and is still standing.
Well,
wow, unbelievable. Hamas came out and still standing. Unbelievable admission. I mean, he wasn't willing to do it especially on Fox News, but truth came out.
Still standing, but I want to put up on the screen a list of the Hamas leaders who have been whacked in the days since the October 7th attacks.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you kill their leadership. It doesn't matter. They don't die because their leaders are dead. They don't die. In fact, they thrive, and that's exactly what is being happening for a very long time.
Listen, what Hamas will say is we were sitting with the United States, with Israel, with all the Arab states in those negotiations. We are the address for negotiating the future of the Palestinian National Movement. The Palestinian Authority in the West Bank, illegitimate, corrupt, nowhere to be found. We are the ones putting the Palestinian issue back on the international agenda. It's wicked. It makes no sense to any kind of Western
indirect permission to Israel, this so-called expert Fox News, that they have all the right to go back to Gaza and commit genocide again. Because why? Well, it is because Hamas is still there, right? And this is what he said, that next phase will be completely disarming Hamas. I mean, who is going to take place when Hamas is gone? Who is going to take care of the safety and security of the people of Gaza? There has to be somebody, right? And as I said in my other videos, if this is consisting of Arab nations, Arab countries, Arab army, then it's okay. Or any other Arab or army that Hamas will choose. If that is happening, then that's fine, no problem. Hamas doesn't want to be in power. They don't want to take up arms. You're making them do so. And as we all know, that Israel is not going anywhere. They're going to come back with their fighter jets, with their F-35, with all the bombs they have. They're going to drop all of them on Gaza. They'll continue to do that. They will not send their military, their terrorist forces, IDF forces, physically inside of Gaza, because they know they cannot defeat Hamas by doing that. So what they do, they just drop bombs from the sky. That is very safe. That is very, very, in many cases, very, very efficient too, because then you kill maximum number of people, and that's what they want to do, killing innocent civilians. But the point here is that this Fox News expert, this sellouts, he's already giving us a hint that Israel is not done, Hamas is not going to disarm, and Israel is going to continue their genocide with this excuse that Hamas is still in Gaza. We have to go back. We have no other choice. Unbelievable.
Eli Sharabi is one of the Israeli hostages who spent more than a year and a half in captivity. Eli says that Hamas said that they are coming back. Listen.
I had many conversations with them, and in each conversation, they repeat, first of all, they will come back on 2026, 2027, 24, 28, as much as it takes, and they come back to Israel and kill all of us.
They're going to come back to Israel and kill all of us. It doesn't.
Yeah, well, no, that is just a paid propaganda. They did not say that. Hamas will not say that. I mean, anybody in their position will not say that simply because it's so stupid. And these so-called captives, we do not even know this guy. Who is he? Who is this moron? We don't even know. All of a sudden he becomes a captive. All of a sudden he becomes a hostage of Hamas, and Hamas used to tell him every day. I mean, it could be that they were taunting him, but first of all, who is he? And now they're going to be, remember, the Western media, they're so hypocritical, and they're such a liar that they will play this guy's video, his tape, over and over again to justify future genocide in Gaza. As I said, the genocide has just paused. So they have now one guy giving the whole world, the Western world, the Western governments, a free pass to support Israel in their next, genocidal adventure in Gaza. One more time. And so Fox News, but again, I'm shocked to see that Fox News expert, he admitted that Hamas could not be defeated, even though IDF stood up to Iran and Hezbollah, but they couldn't do so with Hamas. Unbelievable. Take a listen a little bit more.
Doesn't sound like many minds have been changed within Hamas.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, again, this is unique. This Islamic terrorism ideology. This is what they believe in. They're not going away unless somebody makes them go away. The IDF was trying to do that for the last 2 years. Now it looks like it may be up to this international stabilization force made up of the Arabs.
You morons, you bastards. Last 2 years, you kill innocent civilians, and you couldn't get rid of Hamas, and you still have they have no shame, really. They're so shameless. They killed 300,000 innocent civilians to get rid of Hamas, couldn't do it, and they're still saying, spinning the same narrative that somehow Hamas is bad. Okay, they're bad. Then why could you not get rid of them? I mean, stop killing innocent civilian in the name of Hamas. Unbelievable, shameless. I mean, as Mehdi Hassan said, you cannot shame the shameless. These sellouts, they come on Fox News, they spin their narrative, they brainwash their audiences without realizing that this is so dangerous. This rhetoric is so dangerous. This will make IDF terrorists go back to Gaza, or the Israeli Air Force go to Gaza and bomb innocent civilians and continue to do so. These bloodthirsty monsters, they are never satisfied with any amount of blood that is being shed of the Palestinian people. They are not satisfied. They want to see more bloods. Unbelievable, pathetic. I don't know what else to say. Who is the terrorist? Yasmin.